Here. Yes, I request everyone to please respond so that we will start our session. Am I audible? Is my voice is clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Yeah, you can unmute yourself and speak. Right. So, welcome to DURGASOFT online training sessions. Myself, K. Prakash Babu, having almost 13 years of experience as a trainer. So coming to this course is DSA with Java. DSA with Java. So what is the meaning of these? Main intention is data structures, data structures and data structures and algorithms with Java. Actually, there are two parts in this course, sir. Part one, we will talk about algorithms. Part two, we are going to talk about data structures. Okay, so let me give some kind of introduction to algorithms and data structures. Sir, what is mean by algorithm? For example, the basic definition you know very well, right? Whenever the problem statement is given, how we can able to find a solution for that problem by writing a program. It can be in any language, it can be in any tools that we can use. So it is a kind of writing a program. So before writing the program, if the task is very difficult, if the task is very difficult or if the problem is unable to understand, sir, what we can do? Simply, we can able to write some kind of step-by-step process for solving this. Okay, that is called as what? Algorithm. So the basic definition of algorithm is a step-by-step process for solving the problem. A step-by-step process for solving the problem. So there are different kinds of algorithms are there through which we can able to run. Okay. So what are the various types of algorithms that we have? Sir, we have recursive algorithms are there. Okay, divide and conquer algorithms are there. Recursive algorithms are there. Divide and conquer algorithms are there. Various sorting algorithms are there. Searching algorithms are there. Backtracking algorithms are there. Next and after that, greedy algorithms are there. Okay, so after that, so we have DP, dynamic programming algorithms are there. Like that, different types of algorithms we have. So how we can able to solve the problem by using these algorithms? Because every algorithm is having a different strategy for solving the problem. Okay, so how we can able to solve those problems? We are going to discuss in first part. In the second part, data structures, starting from array. So what is mean by string data structure? So in Java already we have collections. Collections are there, and we are going to see linked list. What are the different types of linked lists are available? Like stack, queue, okay, priority queue, like that. So what is mean by stack? So what is mean by queue? What is mean by priority queue? Next and after that, tree. Almost some 20 to 30 operations we will perform on tree. Next and after that, a graph. Okay. So next and after that, so heap trees. Okay. So all these things we are going to cover as a part of this course. So we will cover algorithms as well as data structures. What is mean by algorithm? It is a step by step for solving the problem but while solving we have different strategies are there. So what kind of approach we have to use for what kind of problems? Based on the problem statement, these things are going to change. Coming to data structures, it is the way of organizing the data. Suppose I have some 10 students are there. I want to store these 10 student details in my database and I want to process. How you can process, what kind of technique you are going to apply is decided by these data structures. So we have different types of algorithms are there and we have different types of data structures are there. By combining these two, we are going to complete our syllabus. Sir, meanwhile, I'm going to take what is mean by time complexity, what is mean by space complexity, everything we are going to cover. But space generally we will ignore, but we will more focus on time complexity. So how to calculate time complexity, what are the various representations are there, each and everything we will discuss in this. So this is nothing but just introduction to this course. And why DSA? Sir, how much important this DSA? So whenever you are attending any interview, especially product-based companies, there are three tools that you should very clear. Okay, if you have good knowledge in these three areas, okay, yeah, someone is telling without DSA there is no job. Yes, exactly. Okay, so there are three important major courses or three important tools that you should aware. What is the first one? What is the first one here we have is, sir, any programming language. You should be very good at some programming language. Sir, it can be Java or it can be Python. Okay, any JavaScript, C++, anything. You should be very good at some programming language. Okay. Sir, I'm good at most almost 70% of programming language I have. Yes, no problem. Happily you can. Yeah. Second thing is nothing but, sir, you should have programming skills. That means I can say coding. Sir, coding, or even I can say something like programming skill, or I can say logical thinking, logical thinking. Sir, I have almost 60 to 50% of knowledge on coding. Okay. And very important, sir, DSA, data structures and algorithms language. Sir, make sure minimum 90% of knowledge you should maintain. 90% of knowledge you should maintain. Then only you can able to achieve good jobs on product based companies. Okay, sir, you can see how much importance DSA is. In every interview, sir, they are going to ask the questions on DSA. Okay, mandatory, someone is telling, yes, correct, mandatory prerequisite. So for product based companies is nothing but what? DSA. Okay, so the main course, title of the course, how many parts, major parts, and examples, and why we need to learn these DSA. So these things, if you are clear, then I will explain what are all the syllabus that we are going to cover as a part of this course, and then we will start any one topic. Any questions from your side, please? You can. You can put your question on chat window or you can unmute and you can speak. Yes. Yes, good. Please respond. Please respond. Any questions? Feel free to ask the queries. Is it both Java and Python? Sir, my recommendation, DSA is not language dependent. It is language independent concept. Today, if I am explaining one divide and conquer algorithm by using Java, so if you have knowledge in Python, you can convert that algorithm into Python. So language is not that much important here. So DSA, I can say it is a language independent concept. Okay. Yes, correct. Clear? Any other questions from your end? Will you show both code Java and Python? No, no. I will explain purely on Java. Okay? Only Java. Only Java. So compulsory, the prerequisite for this course. Okay, prerequisite for this course is nothing but compulsory core Java. Core Java knowledge you must have. Then only these sessions will become very easy for you people. Okay? Right. Can I start the cinema? Please confirm. Can I start? Right. So first let me explain what are all the modules that we have in this course. Okay. So I can say it is nothing but a syllabus. Syllabus. Sir, what syllabus we have? Sir, first one I'm going to give directly introduction to data structures, introduction to data structures and algorithms. Of course, I can say it is not a 0th module. By casually, I will explain all these things. Then module one or topic one, what we have here is time and space complexities. How you can calculate. Sir, what is mean by time complexity? What is mean by space complexity? How you are going to calculate time and space complexities? And second chapter is nothing but recursion, or I can say recursive algorithms. What is mean by recursion? How recursion is going to work? Theory part, as well as some 20 to 25 programs. Okay, so along with I'm going to focus on big coding challenges also. Okay, next after that, backtracking. Backtracking algorithms. Next and after that, dynamic programming algorithms. Next and after that, greedy algorithms are there. Okay, so next and after that, we are going to talk about even sir sorting algorithms. Okay, and we will talk about searching algorithms. Sorting algorithms, and what are the various searching algorithms that we have. Okay, so after completion of these, even we are going to talk about um, divide and conquer, divide and conquer algorithms. Next, hashing algorithms, how you can work with the hashing. Next and after that, bit manipulation. So these are nothing but I can say part one. Part one. Sir, part one in the sense what? It is related to the algorithms what we have. Okay. And coming to the second part, part two. Sir, part two is mainly focusing on what? Data structures. Sir, what concepts will be there under these data structures? Sir, first I'm going to talk about arrays. Next, I'm going to talk about strings. Then Java's collection framework. Sir, how collection framework is going to work? Of course, I will provide videos support for these three, because all these three things are already you aware in Java, sir. No need to explain anything here because you have already covered in Java, right? That's why. Okay. So now after this, linked list, how you can create a linked list. As a part of this, we have four types of linked lists are there, like a single linked list, okay, double linked list, circular single linked list, circular double linked list, like we have different types of linked lists are there. So after this, we are going to talk about the stack data structure, then queue data structure, then priority. Okay, priority queue, how priority queue is going to work. So next and after that, we will talk about tree data structure. What is mean by tree data structure? How it is going to work? Next and after that, graph data structure. What are the various operations that we can implement on this? Next and after that, heap data structures. Heap, or I can say hash table. So these are nothing but 10 subtopics that we have. This total syllabus we are going to cover as a part of this course. And remember the duration of this course is, as you know that, sir, it is a 6 weekend batch. Duration is nothing but only on weekends. 6 weekends a session will be there. Okay, next. So fees for this batch is rupees 3000. Rupees 3000 you need to pay. Okay, where you will get running notes along with videos you will be having access only for 6 months. Okay, this is nothing but what we have. Friends, please confirm. Do you have any doubt here? Actually, it is for Python, right? DSA with Python. I thought it was Java. Okay, no problem. So the total implementation we are going to cover on Python. The total implementation we will cover on Python. I thought that it was a Java session. DSA with the Python. Sir, slowly the topics are going to change. Sir, what changes will be there? What changes will be there? Only the syntaxes, semantics, these things are going to change. Rest of the things will never. Okay, sir, in Python, we don't have collection framework, right? As a part of this, we have predefined data structures are there. Okay, and arrays we don't have, right? In the place of arrays, we will use list. Except that all the things are same, sir. All the things are same. And coming to the timings of this session is from 7 p.m. it will be there. From 7 p.m. it will be there. Okay. Sir, if you are having any questions, please let me know. Then I will start. This course is for beginners. Yes, for beginner to advanced level. Okay. DSA with Java is also there. DSA with Java is also there. Maybe that is. One second, let me give clarity. Yeah, DSA with Java is also there. Coming Monday, we have a session at 9:30 p.m. It is not week end batch, it is a weekday batch. Okay. Any
Hello.
other questions? Yes.
Yeah. I have question related to this programming language. So, is it Python we will be practicing or Java? Because there is two course listed on the same time.
That's what. No, no, no. I think only one course is the same time. So this is weekday batch.
Okay.
So weekday, sorry, this is weekend batch, 6 weekends. So this title of the course is nothing but DSA with Python, with Python.
So weekend means that is on Sunday, Saturday only, right?
Only Saturday and Sunday, 6 weekends. That
Six
means a
weekend and
session. The session will be there only on Saturday and Sunday. Only these 2 days a session will be there.
how do what is the duration of class?
Sir, the duration of this weekend class will be around 3 hours minimum.
Okay.
Meanwhile, breaks will be there. But at the very beginning, I'm not going to take continuously for 3 hours. So it will be somewhat 1.5 hour, 2 hours like that for 1 or 2 weekends. I mean 1 or 2 sessions. Then from fourth session onwards, full-fledged. Okay. And soon DSA with Java session also will be there. So the duration is nothing but 2 months. 2 months. Okay, every day the classes will be there. That means Monday to Friday the sessions will be there. Same fees. The timings is nothing but 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. on weekdays. So this batch is going to start from Monday.
So
Okay.
how much while we actually I'm interested in DSA with Python.
Okay.
How good we should be in Python so that we were able to make this? Because I have a bit idea about Python's like basic Python.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. That is completely on your concepts. See,
Mhm.
I told already, right? The syllabus is fixed. So whether it is a Java or Python, the syllabus is fixed. What changes will be there? Suppose if I am explaining any recursive algorithm, instead of writing the code in Java, I will write the code in Python in DSA with Python. If you take DSA with Java, I will write the code in Java. Okay. Any other?
So we'll be practicing with a lead code or the you will be providing that questions.
Not all questions, sir. Actually, it is a beginner to almost 70% hard level we are going to take. See, the style of these classes are nothing but first some 30 to 40% almost low level programs we will practice, because from concept we are injecting, right? That's why. And we are going to cover some medium level programs in between. And at last, high level programs, some 3 or 4 programs we are going to touch on every topic. See, the practical thing is, if I am going to start this DSA, even if it is 1 or 2 years, it will be continuous process. We can't restrict the syllabus. Got it? On day by day, the problems are increasing, right? On recursion itself, if you see lead code, around 1,200 problems are there approximately. So we can't solve every problem, right? That's why we will give the guidelines or roadmap to solve the problem, any kind of problem. So based on that, once if the recursion completed, what you need to do, practice the problems, whatever I explained, then spend some time on your own. Try to take the problems from various resources like Lead Code or Hacker Rank or CodeChef or any other platform. So first you need to try the easy programs, then medium level programs, at last high level programs. If you follow that scenario, easily you can able to cover all the categories, and you will enjoy while doing the coding. So if you start very high level program at very beginning, so it will be very difficult, right? So sometimes after practicing half an hour, sitting on a single problem for 1 hour, it is very difficult for everyone, even for me also. Then simply we will close the laptop and we will do some other works. So my request is just to practice these problems without seeing the code. Got it? Is my statements making sense for everyone? Please confirm. Yes, someone is asking, what about core Java and Python language? It's not my cup of tea. So you need to practice that by your own. It's completely data structures and algorithms, that's all. Okay, so if you are clear with all your doubts,
I have one more question, sir.
yeah, please go ahead. Yes, you can
So,
ask.
how does this program will help in job search? Because uh, basically, I'm my intention to join this course because sometime we asked to write some program. So, will this help to crack interview programming interview?
Yes, definitely, sir. Because you can see nowadays almost every company, product-based company, they are strictly on the DSA platform, right? So you can search. They are going to give clear guidance that if you have any knowledge in DSA, then only you are eligible for these kind of things, right?
Yes.
Correct, huh? So someone is asking about logic thinking. Sir, logical thinking is different from this. Logical thinking is way to practice how syntaxes are working. Okay, suppose if any problem is coming, how you can able to
Hello.
solve it.
Hmm?
Okay,
Hello. Bye.
yes, clear. Yeah, correct. Clear. Any other questions? Any queries from your end? Please confirm. If everyone clear, acknowledge me so that I will start. Yes, Bhavani, clear, huh? Can I? Right. So now, just before starting the session, okay, there is, as of now, there is no weekend batch for DSA with Java. If anything came to my notice, I will inform you. Okay. Next, sir, very, very important thing. Listen carefully. First step, what I'm going to do is I want to execute one simple Python program. That is my job. That is my task at the very beginning. Sir, why? Because the prerequisite for this course is a Python, right? So if you have knowledge in executing the Python program, then only you can able to continue this course. So that's why my first task here is I want to execute a simple Python program now. Okay. So how I can able to execute? I have my own style of writing the code. You can see this is the editor which I am using from the past 10 years. So why? Because if you are using this editor, then syntax highlightation will be there. In the code, different colors will be there, so that easily you can able to detect if anywhere error is coming while typing the program. Okay, and it is very convenient way. Line numbers will be there, so that sir, in line number 10, if there is any error, no need to search where line number 10 is there, because it will display line number while writing the program. And moreover, you can select the language program whatever you are writing. Here I am clicking on new, or let me go to file, click on new. Sir, after clicking on new, here I am selecting others. You can see what type of files it is supporting. Sir, text file, HTML file, CR++, Perl file, so PHP, Java, JSP, JavaScript, VB script, CSS, XML, C Hash, Python, Ruby, eRuby. Okay, like that, different languages are there. Sir, what is our language now? Python. Select Python and click on OK. Now I'm going to write my first Python program. Let us print some message saying hello. Hello, dear programmers. So welcome to DSA classes by Prakash Babu sir. Like this, just one simple message I want to print on my screen. I took only one print statement. Okay. And let me take, so enjoy the sessions like this. Second line I'm taking here. That's all. So I want to execute this file. Sir, first what you need to do, go to file and save the file. Sir, where I am going to save? In my C drive, there is one folder which I already created named with the test. In this, I'm going to take sir test.py. Test.py. So this is nothing but the file what you created. Sir, py is the extension for Python file that you know very well. So just now I created one Python file. Sir, I want to execute this Python file. How you can execute? Go to command prompt. Go to command prompt and move to the folder called test. Now observe carefully. Py space I am taking test.py because py is the command. Test.py is nothing but what? Name of the file. Are you seeing? Hello dear programmers. Welcome to DSA classes by Prakash Babu sir. Like that I am printing the message. So you can see the total scenario is coming. So this is the way how we can able to execute our Java program, sorry, our Python program. Are you clear with this? Any questions from your end? Any questions from your end? Right. Very good. Now, sir, my next thing is I'm going to start one topic called recursion. Recursion. Or what is another name? Recursive algorithms. Any name you can use. Sir, what is mean by recursion or what is mean by recursive algorithms? I want to demonstrate. I want to demonstrate. But before giving the title, okay, sir, one more thing. So, of course, it is a demo session. I'm going to start one topic. I'm going to start one topic. I'm not going to prolong this. I'm going to start the topic. So the next topic, what we are going to discuss here is recursive algorithms. Okay. So one second, please wait. Yeah, right. Please confirm, am I audible? Is my voice is clear? Yes. Yeah. Sir, everyone please confirm so that sir, I need response from everyone. Yeah, okay, okay. Right. So now the next topic what we are going to discuss here is recursion. Recursion, or what is another name for this? Recursive algorithms. What is mean by recursion and what is mean by recursive algorithms? Of course, both the concepts are same. Both the concepts are almost same. So now let us see what is mean by recursion, how you can write a recursive code. But before starting this, so let us have a simple program. Okay, so because if you see a program just writing the instructions and executing, that is not the task which is happening in the background, because in the background there are n number of activities will be performed. But you can see in this Python program, just executed only a scripting. Scripting means what? Just one or two lines of code I have written and I executed. So now let me convert this into a functional programming style. See, I'm going to write a function like fun, which is going to print some messages like, let me take hello. Okay, and I'm printing. So DSA with Python classes, DSA with the Python classes, and at last I'm going to print a message called by. Okay, sir, it is nothing but a function, right? It is nothing but a function. Just we have three lines of code is there inside this function. I saved this program and let us execute this program. You can see there is nothing to print. So there is no output. There is no output. Sir, why there is no output? Because just we created a function, but we have not called this function. So we know in functional programming, when it is going to be executed, whenever you are making a call, then only it will execute, right? So I'm going to call the function now. Now I'm going to call this a function. Now immediately what will happen? So the program execution always starts from this scripting, and from here the control will go and it will execute all the instructions. Again, it will come back. That we know, but background what is happening, I will demonstrate. So let us execute this program and check what output we are getting. One time we call, right? That's why you can see we are getting hello and a DSA with the Python classes, and then by perfect instructions are executing. So if you are clear with, I will demonstrate. So what is mean by stack? How the stack is going to play an important role? That part and all I will explain. Okay. Up to this clear? Everyone please confirm. Clear up to this? Yes, I need response from each and every student, those who are in the session. Yeah, right. So now you can see, sir, what is happening here? First, internally, sir, one stack will be created. Python virtual mission internally creates one stack. Okay, one stack. So whenever your program execution started, So you are calling a function, right? Immediately that entry will be stored inside the stack. That entry will be there inside the stack. How many times you are calling the function, or that function is calling any other function or not. That entire function calls data will be stored inside this stack. So to maintain which function call we have executed and next which function it has to execute, that total method calls will be stored in this. Okay, now, sir, Python virtual machine created this stack, and since we are calling the function fun, that entry will be stored here, and immediately the control will go there, and it will execute all the instructions, and it will come back. While coming back, it will delete this, and it will report to the Python virtual machine saying, so I create, you have given one stack, I executed all my method calls, and the task is completed, just I am going to return the call back. Like that it is going to return. Okay. Sir, any doubt up to this? Please confirm. Any doubt up to this? Clear? Yeah, stack means rough book, scratch pad. Huh? Right. Clear? Right. Now, so let us execute. I already executed this program. Of course, you can see what is happening now. So let us take this as a sample example program one. Sample example program one. Now I'm going to change the style of the program. Listen carefully. What is my second program is I'm defining one method yum. I'm defining one method yum1. Let us print a message saying method yum1, or let me write our normal scenario f1. So function f1 execution started. Like this, I'm printing some message. Okay. So function f1 execution started. Then, so I'm printing function f2, sorry, f1 execution ended. Like this, I'm taking. Now I'm calling f1. What will happen? Internally, so one stack will be created. First entry in the stack is nothing but f1. Okay, so simply the program execution starts from here, and it will redirect it to function 1. It will execute the first line and second line, and it will print the output. That's all. Nothing is there here. If you want, you can check. I will execute this program. Okay, so if you want, I will add one more line here. So main function execution started. I'm printing this message, and sir, main function execution ended. Like this, I'm taking. Now, what is output? We have to guess. Sir, program execution starts from here, right? So this is the first line, and from here we are redirecting to this function. In this function, how many method calls are there? There are two method calls. So this is going to execute as a second line in our output, and this line will be executed as a third line. And after coming back, is there any other instructions are there? Yes, this will be executed as a fourth line. These are nothing but four lines what we are going to get. So let us execute and check really is the expected output came or not. Are you seeing? Main function execution started. Function f1 execution started. Function f1 execution ended. Main function execution ended. Like that we are getting. Okay. So just navigation between the functions. How the function calls are executing. Navigation between the functions I demonstrated. Okay. So here the simple scenario is one function is calling another function. How it is going to come back. That's all. Clear? If everyone clear with this, then I will add one more function and I will show you how it is functioning. Clear everyone? Please confirm. If any questions, please let me know. Yes, you can unmute and you can speak. Don't be silent. Clear? Yes, everyone. Yes, main is also going to be stored in stack. Okay. Now, listen, friends. I'm going to make this as a somewhat complex program now. In addition to F1, I'm creating one more function called F2. Function F2 execution started. So inside this F1, okay, I'm calling F2. Now see what will happen. So the program execution always starts from main. This is nothing but the stack what we have. Sir, main function is going to execute first. So in main function, how many lines are there? Three lines. This is the first line, this is the second line, and this is the third line. First, it will execute first line. Okay. Then from main, it is calling which function? F1. Sir, main is internally calling which one? F1 function. So the control will go to F1. In F1, again we have three lines are there. So it will execute this line as a second line. Then from here, what we are doing? We are calling another function called F2. Please listen, these entries in the stacks is very, very important. So after this, what will happen? Sir, it is executing. Okay, it is executing function 2. In function 2, this will be the third line, it will print. Is there any other method calls? No. It will execute this as the fourth line. Now function 2 completed. It will delete this entry. And who is the recent method call? F1. This step is very, very important, friends. So because from F1 to F2 and F2 to after completion of F2 execution, where it should come? It should come to the F1. Now, in F1, it will check. Is there any pending instructions? First two lines completed, right? Third line is pending. Now the third line will be executed. So this is nothing but the fifth line in your output. So after that, F1 task completed. It will delete this entry. Again, it will come back to main. Sir, in the main function, is there any pending instructions are there? Yes. So it will execute this instruction also. Now the total program completed. Okay. Now let us execute. Really, is the expected output came or not? We have to cross check. Have a look once. Main function execution started. Then function F1 execution started. Then function F2 execution started. From that function F2 execution ended. Function F1 execution ended. Main function execution ended. Like that we are getting. So this is nothing but how the navigation is happening. Okay. Friends, clear up to this. Please confirm. Do you have any queries in this code? Any queries in this code? Everyone should respond. Clear? Yes, correct, correct. Yes, Bhavani, clear. Right, right. Yes. Now, sir, let me add one more function. Of course, this is the last example. Let me add one more function. So what is the function I'm taking here is F3. F3 execution started, F3 execution ended. From F2, I'm going to call F3. Okay. From F2, I'm going to call F3. My main intention to write this is to demonstrate how stack is going to work. So please see this stack. First stack will be created. What is the first entry in the stack? The program execution always starts from main. Sir, from main, you can see the program along with the diagram. From main, where it is going to F1. So main is internally calling which function? F1 function. So arrow mark will be like this. Main is calling F1. Sir, in F1 there are three lines. After executing first line, it is calling again F2 function. So the control will go to F2 function now. Okay, from here the control will go to F2 function. Sir, in F2 again there are three lines are there. What will happen? First line will be executed and it is calling F3 and it is calling F3 like that we have. And is F3 is calling any other functions? No. Simply it will complete the execution. So we can predict the output. Sir, this is the first line. Okay, this is the second line. This is the third line, fourth line, fifth line. Now what happens? All the function calls completed, right? Now, one by one, it will backtrack. Sir, F3 completed. Now come back. What is the next function that we have? F2. Let us execute the pending instructions. Okay, then delete this entry and come back F1. Is there any pending instructions? Yes, execute this and come back. In the main, is there any pending instructions? Yes. So after executing all these things, it will report to the JVM saying, so all the method calls completed, my stack is also empty. You can reuse the stack for future purpose. Like that, it will return. Okay, now you can see what is our expected output and is that expected output is coming or not. Now you can see, sir, main function execution started, function F1 execution started, function F2 execution started, function F3 execution started, F3 execution ended, F2 execution ended, F1 execution ended, main function execution is also ended. Like that we have, friends. I hope you are very clear with the content, whatever I explained. Friends, do you have any questions in this? Please confirm. Do you have any questions in this? Please confirm. Yes, everyone should respond. Clear? Hmm. Very good. Very good. Clear? Yes. Girikar, Bhavani, Purushottam, Ramendra Kumar. Yes, everyone, please respond. Very good. Very good. Now, sir, listen carefully. So now I'm going for the main segment. The main segment. See, I will write some few points, sir. Tell me these points are correct or not. I'm going to write some few points. Let us check whether these points are correct or not. What is the first point here is, sir, not only in Python, in any programming language, sir, a function can call another function. Sir, everyone tell me, is this a statement, whatever I have written, is it correct? A function can call another function. Am I right? Please respond. A function can call another function. Is it right? Yes. Now, sir, a function can call same function also. A function can call same function also. Sir, I have one F1 function is there. I have some lines. After executing that lines, is this F1 function can call another function? Yes, like that, this F1 can call same function also, right? Happily we can call, there is no problem. Now let us do a practical research on that area. Assume I have a function f is there. I have a function f is there, which is printing some message called hello. Now I am calling that f. So what output we are getting? You can see it is printing simply hello. Now what is my target? Sir, after printing hello, again I am calling the same function. Again I am calling the same function. Now what will happen? Because we have to see the recursion rate, so we have to see the stack. In stack, sir, first function, then it is calling the same function. Sir, it is calling the same function. It is calling the same function. How many times? How many times? We don't know. So keep on, the entries will be the entries there in the stack. It will never stop. So is it causing any problem? Yes. It will create runtime issue. It will create runtime issue. So whenever the program is executing, you can see what output we are getting. Have you observed? Executed many times, but at last with one simple message. What is that error? Recursion error. Maximum recursion depth is exceeded. Sir, how much depth is there in the stack? That much depth I exceeded. Still I can't able to exceed. Like that, we are getting the message. So this is nothing but the biggest problem what we are facing. Sir, why this error message is coming? Maybe you people don't know till attending this session. Sir, now you are very clear, right? What problem is coming? Because for every method, internally, one stack is created. That stack is maintaining all method calls, all the function calls. Once, if the capacity of the stack is full, then what will happen? It is unable to hold the data. So immediately it is telling recursion error. Maximum recursion depth is exceeded. I can't able to maintain that calls. Like that it is telling. Friends, clear up to this. Please confirm everyone. Clear up to this. Please confirm everyone. Any questions? Yes, any questions? Sir, please respond everyone. Right. Now, sir, I want to stop this recursion. How you can able to stop? Sir, if we want to, if we want to, if we want to stop this recursion, or if you want to stop these stack entries, if you want to stop these stack entries, sir, we must provide one explicit condition in the program itself. Sir, that condition is called as base case. Sir, what is mean by base case? There may be a chance of asking the question, what is mean by base case? Sir, multiple entries will be there in the stack, right? So if you want to stop that, then we need to write one explicit condition. That condition is called as what? Base case. Once if the base case is satisfied, immediately it will stop. Immediately it will stop. Sir, how to write that base case? Let me convert this program so that you will get clarity. Sir, how many times I want to print hello? Assume I want to print this hello for 4 times. Now I will pass the value of 4. Sir, it is a parameter, right? If it is a parameter, I am taking here as a n. So after printing hello, just I am going to take n minus 1. So that means for the next parameter. Now, friends, please observe the stack. Initially, one stack will be created where I am calling a function by passing 4. 4. Now, immediately, the control will go to the second line. It will print the message called hello. On the output, what will happen? It will print the message called hello. Sir, please listen carefully. If you understand this diagram along with the code, rest of everything in the recursion will become very easy for you. Okay. Sir, now after printing hello, what will happen? Sir, have you observed? We are calling another function. Of course, luckily, it is the same function with n minus 1 as the value. Now, this one is going to call another function, sir, 4 minus 1, 3. Okay. Now, what will happen? This 3 is going to call, first it will print hello, and this 3 is going to call, sir, f of 2. So now it will print hello. After this, what will happen? This f of 2 is calling f of 1. Sir, it is printing again hello. Now it is again calling f of 0. Can I say I got all the 4 messages right so that I can stop? How to write the condition? At the very beginning, every time I will check if the value of n is 0. Sir, can you please stop? How you can stop? Simply I am using recursion. Sorry, return. So whenever a return statement is encountered, it will stop. Whenever a written statement is encountered, it will stop. Sir, if you want, you can see. So let us execute this code and really is 4 times that message is coming or not. Let me cross check. Sir, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times the message is coming. So you need to understand 3 things in this screen. What is the first one? The program, how it is working. And second one, the stack. And the third one, what is the output we are getting. If you are clear with this logical part, there is one more diagram called state space tree. State space tree. I will draw that state space tree for this. Friends, are you clear up to this? Please confirm. Are you clear up to this? Clear? Everyone should respond. Right. So now observe, sir, what is a state space tree for this? Listen carefully. See, first I'm changing the color. Sir, first what is happening? We are calling a function by passing 4. How many lines are there here? Majorly, these are the two main important lines, right? So the first line is, it is printing a message called hello. What is the second line? Sir, it is calling for 4 minus 1, which is nothing but 3. Now for this 3, it will print the message called hello, and it is calling for 3 minus 1, which is nothing but 2. Now it is printing a message called hello, and it is calling for 2 minus 1, which is nothing but 1. Now it is calling for 1 minus 1, so it will print hello, and 1 minus 1 means what? 0. Now listen friends, whenever 0 came, sir, it is stopping the process, right? So this is the first time, this is the second time, third time, fourth time. 4 times we got the message called hello. This is nothing but how recursion is going to work, how to write base case. Once if the base case is satisfied, it will execute all the instructions. Friends, are you clear up to this? Please confirm, everyone. Please respond. Yes, very good, very good. Right. So just we have seen only few things here. So what are the points? Summary. that I covered as of now? Sir, we have seen the very first point, like what is mean by function? What is mean by function? After this, sir, we have seen how a function is going to be called and the importance of stack. Importance of stack. Why we are using only stack? Because it follows last in first out. It follows last in first out technique. That's why we are using stack. Okay. So next and after that, sir, we have seen recursion. Recursion. Don't worry, the definition and all I will give later. So after this, how to write a base condition, because this is very very important thing, right? Writing the base condition is not that much easy task. So these are nothing but the topics which we covered as of now as a part of this content. Friends, do you have any queries? Right, please confirm. With this, I am going to stop the demo session. So tomorrow session will be there. Tomorrow I am going to introduce recursion and we will solve some problems also on recursion. Still some 20 to 30 minutes theory part will be there. And after that, we will continue the programming part. Multiple examples I am going to give. Parallelly, you need to take the paper and pen and you have to solve by your own. Okay, clear? Please confirm everyone. Yes, please confirm everyone. Clear? Batch timings? No. As of now, there is no change in the batch timings. Not as of now. Okay. So it is fixed. The batch timings are from 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Okay. Very good. Very good. Any queries? Please let me know. Right, sir. Then see you in the tomorrow's class. So tomorrow, as usual, we have a session at what time? Everyone tell me at what time? Yes, good. At 7 p.m. Same link you have to use. Okay. Right. Thank you.